real stretch. Strange kind of when you consider the year before, 2013, they had gotten to the playoffs, but it just goes to show you things change quickly in the NBA.
The Bucks making a switch here. Sims is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. As you guys are talking about, the winds of change can stir things up in a hurry in the NBA. And the Bucks are hoping things can change for the better, Steve, just as fast.
Well, luckily, with the pick they got and the changes they made, I mean, they're in a much better position this year. The postseason's still probably a stretch, but not completely out of the question in the Eastern Conference.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Well, good timeout, guys, because, this has been a bad run for them. He's got to get his team back on the same page and executing well together.
Sometimes just getting to stop in the action can be enough to get a team back on track. There's something about that little pause in the intensity of the game that lets you refocus.
Wiggins is checked in for Chicago. Miller comes in for Walker. The Bucks also changing it up. Smith checked in for West. Green comes in for Gerald Henderson. And it's a Flalo in for Jared Bayless. Here's a Flalo. And the shot is good. Well, Flalo's got 13 points.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Back to Miller. Off on the layup. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Bucks lead by 4. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, he put on a highlight reel in that first half alone. Just a collection of spectacular dunks.
It was a fireworks display. He nearly tore the hoop down with a couple of those slams multiple times.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Lillard has been playing really well. He has 20 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Now his outside stroke has been really good today.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Green is up there with Henry Sims. Then there's a Flalo. Then there's Howard. And it's Lillard in at the point. There's the pick. And the pass to Sims. On the high post. Here is no foul. Started by Green. And Gerald Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Novak, that's for 2. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
Lillard attacking. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
You can argue that Damian Lillard made another leap as a player last year, building off of his great Rookie of the Year campaign and taking it another notch higher.
And Lillard last season, between his improvement beyond the arc and from the line, becoming even more, Steve, efficient as a scorer.
Yeah, well, he upped his rate of scoring and rebounding. He cut his turnovers down. He improved defensively. Lillard is not one to rest on his laurels. He is motivated to continue improving year in and year out.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Yes, Kevin, the Bulls, known for their hard-nosed style of play, something Coach Tom Thibodeau calls, quote, Chicago tough. Center Joakim Noah said, I don't think our style would work everywhere. It represents our city. Our whole thing is playing with more of an edge than the other team. He added, we aren't scared of anybody. Guys?
They broke that down. Thanks, Doris. Here's Wiggins. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Fry. Wiggins dishes to Fry. It's all evened up. Fry's got 5.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Howard setting the pick for Lillard. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Lee's checked in for the Bulls. For Milwaukee, they have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight.
Well, they were 75% free throw shooting a season ago.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Here's Walker. Moves back up. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Biyombo.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like he got there.
Kicks it to Aflalo. 6 to shoot. It's Biyombo with the rebound.
I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look, just lost his focus. Well, they're in great position here, and it's thanks in large part to their three-point shooting.
You called that right. They are lighting it up from behind the arc this half.
Lillard outside. Lillard left side. And the Bucks miss again. Chicago's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And a Aflalo bucket on the assist by Lillard. Aflalo's got the game tied up here for the Bucks. Lee kicks to Wiggins. Fry passes to Walker. A putback. And it's Biyombo with the jam. And the Bulls lead by 2.
That's how to make your mark on the board, with an emphatic finish.
Oh, Clark, he was savage on that second opportunity.
Yeah, those are the types of possessions that are really demoralizing for a defense, guys.
Aflalo. Tries again. The shot's good from Sims.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it. And I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
Milwaukee's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Howard with this screen on Lee. It's hauled in by Fry. Let's go. No good from Lee.
That was not a simple rebound. He made it look easy, but he did a good job embodying up his man. You know that if you're a team in the East or anywhere in the NBA for that matter, that when you face the Bulls, it's going to be a battle wire to wire. These guys are coming at you for the full 48 minutes. They're extremely tough within the conference, too.
They're in Aflalo coming off his best season yet, Steve, an 18-point per game score. Shooting well from the field, 3-point range, and the line.
And Kevin, when you think about the efficiency, it's made even more impressive when you consider that he drew a lot of defensive focus.
Chicago calls timeout.
And, you know, Aflalo has always been a hard worker, but starting in the summer of 2013, he took his off-season regimen to a new level, working out 3 times a day for 12 weeks. He wanted to ensure he had the legs to defend and produce offensively at a high level. And as always, his work has paid off.
Novak outside. The rebound by Withey. Withey's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. In the corner, Aflalo with it. Intercepted. Here's Lee. Lillard outside. Six to shoot. West setting the pick for Lillard. And that one hits back iron.
And you look at Aflalo, an all-star candidate last season. I think Orlando's losing record kept him out. But if he can continue to produce in a winning situation, I like his chances.
And a wide open look for Lee. Lee with another miss.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
In the corner, Henderson with it. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Henderson's got 5 points so far. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Over in the corner, Lee. Noah with a screen for Miller. Novak misses.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just 1 3-pointer in the first half and still none in the second.
You know, one thing you like about Aaron Aflalo, he's an outstanding post-up player for a guard. At 6'5", he's got a real knack for scoring with his back to the bucket.
First one falls for him. And for Aflalo, Steve, right around the top 5 in efficiency in the post in the entire NBA last season.
Yeah, and his sweet spot really extends on the court, not just from the post, but all the way to the corners. In fact, he loves to work the baseline, Kevin.
Bulls making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Lillard. And there's the foul. It's on Aaron Aflalo. That's foul number 2 for him. Carl Landry's checked in for Patrick Patterson. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Green's checked in.
Boy, I tell you, that's outstanding determination to track that rebound down and fight his way to the bucket for the throwdown.
Clark, that is the effort they're going to need for the rest of this game.
And not just on the offensive glass, Kevin, but all over the floor. Carl Landry out of Purdue, 6'9" power forward, gifted low post scorer and offensive rebounder, but his lack of reach does limit him defensively at times.
Chalmers dishes to West. Ring shot on the way. Misses off the left iron.
From the start, it seemed like they were out of sync. They waited too long to get into their action.
Yeah, that's exactly right, and that led to a very disjointed offensive possession.
And Clark, for Landry, his relatively short standing reach sometimes leaves him at a disadvantage defensively and on the boards, but he certainly competes.
And you can make up for a lack of size with a heart that doesn't give up, and he's got that. I mean, he's tenacious, he's persistent, he's strong, and he's tough-minded, so I don't worry about him being undersized. He can go.
Another good look there.